All right, let's go to this conversation now. Twitter has a new logo. The familiar bluebird symbol is set to be replaced. And of course, you've seen in some it's been replaced by the letter X printed in white against a black background. Twitter owner Elon Musk unveiled the new logo that also has been projected outside the company's offices in San Francisco. The Twitter handles for Musk and company CEO Linda Yaccarino now feature the X logo, but the rest of the users across the platform, some still have the bluebird, it's still visible, but others now have the X. Musk says he wanted to change Twitter's logo and polled his millions of followers whether they would favor changing the site's color scheme from blue to black. Under Musk's tenure since he bought Twitter in October, the company has changed its business name to X Corp, reflecting the billionaire's vision to create a super app like China's WeChat. Let's chat about this now. Siphumelele Zondi is a senior producer and presenter of a network on the SABC News channel. Siphumelele, a lot of people were laughing at this one because they're saying, why fix it when it's not broken? But it does appear from Elon Musk's point of view, it's broken, I guess.
Well, it's been broken from his point of view since even before he bought the platform, right? Because he said he had a few issues with how the platform works, how the platform should be making more money than it has been making. So this is probably one of those first steps towards the direction of him changing it from a social media network that allows us to chat to something bigger and something more than what it is.
Let's talk about that vision then, because, you know, when you think about China's WeChat app, there's so much you can do with it. So I wonder then what the vision is for this X Twitter now.
The thing is, the belief is that Elon would like it to be a marketplace amongst many other things. You did mention that he wants it to resemble something like WeChat in China, for example. And WeChat in China is more than just a social network. Yes, chatting is one of the abilities, but you can also purchase and sell goods and the different kinds of stores that are also a part of WeChat. It could be a number of things, and he hasn't really quite said. And I think he's also been trying to figure out the direction he wants it to take. He did think in the beginning that it could probably make more money if more people were purchasing the blue tick, as he removed the blue tick from the majority of users. At first, it was from everybody, then just a few users in the West. But it does seem that he wants it to be a space that could create more money for him.
There's something else, Siphumelele, of course, that he's been wanting to deal with, and those are the bots. And I wonder if he really succeeded.
Well, it's easy for organizations to figure out where the bots are, but as much as you can try to remove those bots, more bots could be coming in, because that's something that he said in the beginning, because he said that it's very difficult for Twitter the way it is for advertisers to know whether they're advertising to real humans or whether they are advertising to machines that are just sending out messages. But that's one of the things that he had an issue with in the beginning. And he also said that the previous owners of the platform had not been very honest with him on how many bots there are. But as you say, is it very easy to figure out where the bots are? And there's also something else with the letter X, right? He seems to have this weird affiliation with the letter X. We know that one of his companies is called SpaceX, which does space exploration. Other company, Tesla, has a model that's called Model X. His son is actually named X, and now X is moving to Twitter. This is so weird that he has this weird affiliation. And now if you type x.com online, x.com takes you to Twitter, which means he might actually be planning to rebrand the organization completely.
And I'm keen to, you know, one day really pick his brain about this obsession with X. Where did it all start? But there's something else that, you know, one has been seeing, and you are the guru. You can answer this question. Threads. What's happening there? What is Threads?
So Threads was started by Mark Zuckerberg, or his company, which owns Facebook, which owns Instagram, which owns WhatsApp, and now owns Threads. And the reason Threads was started is because a lot of people were just frustrated with what Twitter was becoming, and not knowing whether Twitter was going to remain what it was for a lot of people, with the changes that seemed to come almost on a daily basis this year. I do need to declare that I do have load shedding, and I see that network is the internet connection is fighting us a little bit over there. But that's basically what Threads is, a competition to Twitter.
And how's the uptake? Have you noticed anything there?
In the beginning stages, yes, there was massive. Millions and millions of people were moving towards it in the beginning, but that's also because he was clever in the sense that if you had Instagram, you could easily open a Threads account by migrating all your data from Instagram, and that's how he got his millions of users.
Yes, Siphumelele. I'm hoping that one day you can take me through blow by blow on this Threads, because I'm just seeing too many platforms. It's overwhelming. I don't think.
Oh, we definitely will.
I don't think I really want to know another one, but I just want to know how it works. Thank you so much for that.